What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Omzy here, Schmitty right there. We are here with the last 3 episodes of Season 1 of Fire Force. Last 3 episodes have been absolutely unbelievable, especially the last episode with the Lieutenant, and especially Arthur. But right now, obviously the number one question we have going into this, what is this new dimension that show is talking about? We have absolutely no idea. You said this is like an alternate version of hell.
I didn't say it was an alternate version of hell. I said I think it is hell.
Is hell.
You said it was an alternate version. I said I think it is hell.
I honestly don't know what we're going to expect. So excited. Like, people have been telling us that, like, oh, like, because we've had our theories on who the evangelist is. Like, oh, we're not even expecting it. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
But I'm still saying it's Leonard Burns somehow, some way.
I think that's a good guess.
Yeah. I honestly don't know who the hell else it could be, unless it's like freaking Shinra's long lost father or whatever the fuck.
Or just not even a person at all.
Could be. Maybe he just takes up some sort of human form.
Think of it, if it is hell, it could be like fucking Satan himself or some shit.
Yeah. But basically we got part 1 of the Sho and Shinra fight last episode. Now I assume this is going to be it. Like, this is the fight. This is the conclusion. And we could get our first look at the evangelist, but who the hell knows?
They did do it like where it was his lost father. That would be like how they did the Kishin and Soul Eater. So I could see that. Anyways.
I feel like there are some ties to Soul Eater, even though, like,
there's a lot of ties to Soul Eater.
No, like, just like, you were saying, like, it's like, it's, because what I was saying with, like, I think the Leonard Burns thing or whatever is like, I don't know if they'll kind of go in that route, because that kind of differs from Soul Eater or whatever. I don't know, that, like, those are the differences that I think I was kind of talking about, like, I don't think they would do that, but they maybe will, but I honestly have no idea. But with that being said, we are going to get into the fight that we have been wanting to see ever since we began the show. We cannot wait to see it. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys like our reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And if you guys want to get notified on when we release videos, definitely smash the notification bell. If you guys want to check out our merch and Discord, links in the description. With that being said, let's get right into the fight. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So much info in this episode. So much fucking info. So obviously we know Shinra is the one with the speed of light shit.
Yeah, so I didn't even think about that. Because when it comes to like thermodynamics and rocket theory and all that shit, like speed of light isn't attainable through, through rockets. Like, it's just not something that's possible. You need a fusion engine. I think it's either I think we use. I don't remember. I think it's fission. I don't know. I forget what type of nuclear power the sun uses, but we use, what is it when we make nuclear bombs? It's nuclear fusion or nuclear fission. I forget.
I think it's fusion.
So yeah, so a nuclear bomb uses nuclear fusion. I'm just gonna go off of that now.
Yeah.
A nuclear bomb uses nuclear fusion. That's the only type of nuclear power that we have available. To go at the speed of light, we need something that can output the amount of power that the sun has, which is nuclear fission. We haven't figured that shit out yet. So it's not even technologically possible for us to even go at the speed of light. And even scientists say that it's not possible to go at the speed of light. Like, it just isn't something possible. Because what Victor was saying was that when you go the speed of light, it literally rips you apart.
Yeah.
Because the materials just can't handle it.
But it's crazy that,
that's why there's the whole theory of warp, where it's, bending space around you and then going. And instead of trying to go fast, move everything around you. But
it would definitely make sense for him for him stopping time with that. Like, literally.
Well, yeah, because once you go fast enough, time doesn't relate to you.
Yeah, that's literally the overall morals with the Flash.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the Flash. Once you go fast enough, time doesn't affect you. You essentially start time traveling.
Did they ever? Because I know you watched up to what 6 seasons of the Flash.
I've
5
seen
seasons?
up to current season.
Was there any point in the show where they mentioned like, oh, you're going too fast, that you were literally ripping your body apart, or literally ripping particles?
Yes. When he faces Zoom, and I think that's like season 3 when he faces Zoom, or season 2. I think season 3 was Savitar. I don't remember. But when he faced Zoom, Zoom created a device that would capture Barry's speed. It's a giant treadmill, and Barry needed to run on it, and it would capture his speed. And what Barry had to do was get a time remnant to run on the treadmill for him, so that way he could fight Zoom. And the remnant running on the treadmill, the whole plan was that the treadmill can't slow down, or else it'll explode. So Barry needs to keep running and running and running and running. And the treadmill, what it does is it slowly tears you apart because you're running so fast. You just get torn apart, and then it only leaves his speed force.
Yep.
So what Zoom was going to do is he was going to have Barry run and run and run and run and let him destroy himself and rip him to pieces, and then it would cause Barry to get destroyed, and Zoom would be able to steal the speed. They also did it in the most recent season too of Flash from, I forget the universe, but it's the version of Flash where it's his dad that's the Flash instead. And he was running on a similar treadmill of the Monitor's creation, and he ended up ripping himself to shreds as well. So yeah, they talk about it in the Flash a lot, that if you go too fast, like Barry's suit is specially made to kind of help prevent him from catching on fire and tearing himself apart. But yes, it has happened in the show twice, if not 3 times, and it's happened to other speedsters too. I think Godspeed did it to himself. I think Savitar did it to himself. No, Savitar died. Someone did it to themselves. I think it was just Godspeed or one of the people that stole Velocity 9. But yeah, no, that is a legitimate thing. Like, they talk about it in Flash all the time. You will rip yourself to shreds. They do it in the comics, too. I think it was the comic series where Savitar... Or, no. When, the comic when, Reverse Flash was going to kill Iris... Or I think it was Reverse Flash. It was Reverse Flash, or it was Savitar, that Barry ran around the Earth so fast to build up so much power
and it stopped the Earth's rotation, right?
Well, no, he ran around the Earth because you know how he runs a mile away and then runs back and punches him. Well, instead he ran around the Earth and then punched him, and it like completely fucking obliterated his armor. I don't know if it was Savitar. I don't remember, but someone in the comments will know if you're a comic fan. But he punched him out of his fucking armor, shattered his armor. He was then naked, but because he ran so fast, he literally just disappeared.
Disintegrated.
He just disintegrated.
Jesus.
I think he became a part of the Speed Force.
Like you could definitely with this show, you can really relate it to. You can find some aspects of like things from the Flash, and if you've seen the Flash, you can kind of get a better understanding of the show.
That's where some of my theories come from when it comes to the speed of, when I was talking like the speed of light and like all that shit, because like it came from Flash, like Cisco and Barry talking about theories, and same with Dr. Wells talking about how Barry moves and how the Speed Force works. Like, just my knowledge of Flash also helps with some of this stuff too.
So we also know that with his Adola, it's the Evangelist that's the one that's activating it, unless it's him that's forcing it on show that we've been seeing in this episode.
So what happened from what I got there was his Adola burst was activated by connecting to Show.
Mm-hmm.
Because Show has the divine grace from the Evangelist. When Shinra forced a connection to Show, some of the grace then went to Shinra. So now he can move even faster because he has the power of the Evangelist now.
But definitely have to go back and see what the hell freaking Victor was saying with all that shit. There's so much info. From
what I got out of what he said that Shinra is moving so fast, he's literally ripping himself apart into pieces. But because of his Adola burst, that is allowing himself to then that's allowing himself to move faster than the speed of light, which is then considering time travel So he's technically moving so fast, he rips himself to shreds, but because he's moving so fast, it puts himself together because he time
So he's able to with his Adola, he's able to regenerate like that.
It's not regenerate, it's his body reverts to its original form.
Okay.
It time travels back to its original form when he slows down.
Yeah. So it's not like recharging or whatever.
No, it's not like recharging or rebuilding. It literally reverts back to its original form because of his Adola burst. He moves so fast. He time travels back to before he did it.
Shit. I wasn't expecting to get all this info. I'm glad that...
That's a lot.
It's like, I knew we were probably going to get something with, obviously, the quote-unquote hell. But I was not expecting anything like this, especially with Shino going so fast that we obviously... Like, I like how people were saying, like, oh, our predictions are so far close, but, like, Garmin, like, they're really good, but, like, they'll connect somehow, so... I
was wrong on the speed of light thing. It's Sheener that does this. I was right on the idea.
On the idea, but just not with the right person.
At the speed of light, but I wasn't right on the right person.
Did get it right with the whole hell thing, but
that was just a guess because it's each artist has their own interpretation of hell, and they call hell Adola.
Oh.
So it's like I labeled it as hell. So I was like. That's what it looks to me. Black flame.
I'm still wondering
bones.
To see about that girl. That God, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. They just said it in there.
The one with the crown.
Yep. I'm interested to see her.
She's interesting. I don't know.
And I'm still wondering what the hell is Yona? What is he?
Like I said, I think he's an infernal.
Yeah. But so many questions.
Well, since it's hell, it could be a demon.
Could be.
Demons are infernals. Because a demon is a higher form of an infernal.
Yeah.
I just think he's an infernal.
Higher tier.
I think he's an infernal.
But...
Well, if he's not human, he can't be an infernal because humans are what turn into infernals.
Yeah. Maybe
he's something from hell.
Yeah.
Like from Adola.
He's probably like some sort of fucking... I wouldn't say like
a left nut of Satan or something.
I wouldn't say like not a mutation, but like some sort of different species that maybe either the evangelist created or...
That's what I'm saying, like the left nut of the evangelist or some shit. He just went...
Here you go. Go play with people's faces. But we still have so many questions, and still we have 2 more episodes left. We cannot wait for it as we get right into it. But thank you guys for watching our reaction. If you guys liked it and our channel, like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys want to get notified on when we release videos. Definitely smash the notification bell. And as always, I am Omzy, that is Schmitty, and we are out.